these assaults, these attacks are going to come. Don't think like the mind would like that these attacks are coming because you're on the wrong path. The attacks are coming because you're on the right path. Because you're on the right path. And sometimes you're this close, you see, to sealing your, confirming your realization. This is why forces have come to sabotage your opportunity for freedom. And let me tell you, they will come. They came for me. They came for every liberated being, every Buddha, every Christ, every Krishna, every Rama, every Prophet Muhammad, everyone. They have come, and they will come for you, okay? Once you have conquered them, and how will you conquer them? Not by fighting with them, but by remaining true, remaining in the heart of truth. This is what you are appointed. I have not put swords in your hands and guns and bullets and machetes. I've said simply, remain with God, remain in the true, remain only as the witness. Don't get identified with these forces. How do they work, these forces? What is their success rate? Why are they so good at distracting seekers from completing their realization? Why are they so effective? I will tell you why they are so effective. Because they strike always to the person in you and the capacity in you to be diverted from your divinity and go back into personhood. They will call you, but they will always be calling the person in you. They'll raise up doubts because only the person can be doubt. Only the person can doubt. Only the God in you is without doubt. They will strike at the doubt, at resistances. They'll show you, oh, you're gambling your life away. You're giving it, you're surrendering to some guy. You're not surrendering to some guy. You're surrendering to the almighty power, which is all-pervading, imperishable, everlasting, eternal, true, full of love, complete. You're surrendering to your completeness. So don't fall here. Fall earlier when you're beginning, but don't fall now. Now you have the advantage because you are discovering that your real self is not at some distance from you. It is here. It is not any physical distance from you. It is only a question of subtlety. You see? You are here. The mind wants you to be here, to be there. But you're here. What is it that's here? It has no form. It is not the body that is here. Because you are here, the body is here. It's not because the body is here, you are here. It's because you are here, the body is here. And everything else is here. Okay? So you must confirm this. You, consciousness. Consciousness in its dynamic expression as the pure presence or the sense I am. Watch this feeling I am in you. Don't give it to the mind because the mind will convert it into a person. It is not a person. It is the presence of God. And if you hold to this, what you have seen, not a teaching, I'm not teaching you and learn, I'm pointing you so you discover.
Enlightenment. Enlightenment. It's in the word. Such a funny word. In like in, enter, like you enter a building. Enlightenment. Lighter. Lightenment. Meant, like mentality. Enlightenment. Inner. Enlightenment. You. Lighter state of being. Bruce Lee. Be like water. Be like water, my friend. Enlightenment. Not be shifting. Being able to mold to any situation. Enlightenment. A lighter state of mind is what I get from that. Enlightenment. Enlightenment is not that deep. It's just you. That's why it's know thyself. In. I didn't even know in Latin it was in. Lighten. Make or become lighter in weight, pressure, or severity. Meant. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. It's so funny. I'm gonna let the rest of the video play now, but I'm putting this at the front because I forgot to say this in the beginning. Because I got that when I was meditating one day, when I was meditating and just going to different places. When I got the inspiration to make this enlightenment video. Now all of it came together today, and I was gonna put it on another channel, but I said, nah, let me just put it on this channel because it's so funny. It's just everything is right in front of your face. Enlightenment, bro. All right, enjoy the rest of the video, bro. Yeah, guys, I always want you to remember that video that I just shown there by Moji is and what will always be the message of this channel. I spoke to this woman after seeing her channel on Instagram, and I remember her saying I was like, yeah, I know, like on my channel it's a lot of gaming content, or that's what it appears at first look, and that's why I say like, even, and it's okay, you know, we're not like perfect. This is just all love, but at first glance it seems like a gaming channel, and I'm like, but when you dig deeper, you start to see the things that I've dropped, the little gems. And I wanted to make this video just to be like, yeah, dude, like awakening is not an easy journey. And I mean, if from those of you who've been rocking with me from the beginning of the channel, you already know, because I like to share my experiences, you know, and some of them are very sacred, so I don't share all of them, but I'm just telling you, like, it's a wild journey. It's not rainbows and butterflies like commercial spirituality will make you think. You'll be brought through the fire. That is the Christ. Ye are gods, yo. People will say they're gods, but they don't embody what that means. That means to take responsibility for everything that you do. Once you blame somebody else or you go outside of yourself, and that's not to talk lightly on things that happen. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like those of you, like Moji said in the video, like, you do not fight with what's outside of you. The kingdom of heaven is here. It's in your heart. Fourth chakra up, the green one, the heart chakra. I tell y'all, like, I dropped these gems in these little commentary videos. Like, I privated some of the videos, but because, like I said, like, you'll hear other, like, if they're really about the work, you will hear other people who talk about like spirituality and consciousness tell you that YouTube just doesn't like you say certain things, so I don't say certain things. I remember a girl who told me she was like on her spiritual journey and everything, told me I was pandering because I word things in a certain way. And no, I need to word things in a certain way because you may not understand YouTube, or not only that, you may not understand that everyone is on their own journey. There's levels to this, man. You didn't just go from first grade to a senior and then graduate. Yeah, that's the same way this works. There's levels. It's higher consciousness. It's a journey. And to even get to where I was at when I met that girl at 23, because I met this girl when I went out to Austin, Texas, that said all these things. I was just like, bro, it was just very funny. But I bring that up now because it was like, dude, it really showed me like a lot of people are into commercial spirituality. And if you see my channel divinity video, that one like literally explains why that moment was so awesome with that woman I met who was like, yeah, I'm in the grittier, dark stuff, like shadow work, and really getting down to like dealing with your other self. And there's so many different names for shadow work, but that's what I said. Awakening is, man, I've had all types of perspectives come at me. People say they believe that yeah, I know there were gods, but I still believe in this, or I still believe in that. And it's okay. It's all love at the end of the day. But I say all this to say that it's you, man. It's you. That's why I said not a single comment that I get on my channel will ever bother me as deeply as I make it seem. I really just bring it up to say, I wonder what y'all think about this when somebody says this. It's like, because genuinely, I already know that I'd be transforming when I do reaction videos, but I'm like, when you look deep past what I'm doing, I'm literally dropping hints and gems this whole time. That's why I love it, but I stay neutral to it, of course. When I get messages that people say like, yo, your ideology helped me out of a dark time, bro. Like, I was like, I had one guy say, he was in college and he was really like, he was going through some things and my videos helped him like uplift him. And I said, bro, that's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do. Like, I'm here to be authentically me. And if you resonate with me, cool. If you don't rock with me, cool. Even better. That's you didn't come here, like I'm telling you. It's so powerful. I can't, it's so sacred. I had a meditation the other night where I literally had this woman draped in gold reach out to me and say, remember who you are, remember love, and remember me, love, and just boom. And I just woke up in my chair. And I don't want to share any more like sacred things anymore because they're for you. Your little things that you go through are sacred to you. But I'm just telling you, like, I've had people tell me I'm not aligned, and then I'm going through things like that in meditation. They don't know. That's why I said I don't like this commercial. I don't like new age trending spirituality where all this new age stuff is just old stuff. It's ancient knowledge. It's not new. And you know, now science and quantum physics is catching up with it. It's like, come on, remove the veil. It's all we know what's going on. It's you, bro. This is your journey. And it's like I'm talking to myself. I was watching the Lisa Left Eye documentary, and then just this inspiration out of nowhere after watching a little bit of it, and her journey made me go. You know, she talks about numerology, man, all this stuff, and dreams, and got this little fire in my heart again to go and make this video. So rest in peace to Left Eye. She made the transition, and also thank you, because I'm sure I feel a little bit of her essence coming through with this video. But I wanted to show y'all something. I was watching Dr. Alim El Bay, and I could not believe when he was talking about, like, this blew my mind that this went so over my head. I talked to my cousin about it, and I said, do you remember Roy G. Biv? And she said, yeah, why does that sound familiar? Roy G. Biv. Well, apparently, I'm 24 years old right now, at Sir Isaac Newton, after he conducted experiments with light and prisms at age 24, I guess he coined this term. Roy G. Biv. It's an acronym for the colors of the rainbow. Right here. Wanna know what's so crazy when I connected this before I made this video? I like Norse mythology. Everything has like an origin and everything's talking at the same thing. It's talking to your soul. But let's take a look at this. The Bifrost. This is Midgar. In Norse mythology, the Bifrost, or the Bifrost, or Bilrost, is a burning rainbow bridge that reaches between Midgar, Earth, and Asgard, the realm of the gods. Come on, guys, it's right in front of your face. Like, I can't, like, that's why I say all religions, everything is all talking about the same thing. It's talking about you. You're the way back home. You're saving yourself. That's why I say, like, all this entertainment aside, I'm just having fun in this system. But my main point of the channel is bringing y'all this type of information to inspire you to just go do some deep diving and deep searching within yourself. Shoot, in the KRS-One video that I just did, it got into this guy, man. 571 before Christ. Taoism. Philosophical beliefs and ideas of Lao Tzu, I think. Dude, it's right in front of us. It's all right in front of us. Roy G. Biv coined the term by Sir Isaac Newton, but you know someone before him knew. He just coined the term, but I like that he did. Roy G. Biv. Red, look at the chakras. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Say it louder for the people in the back. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roy G. Biv, bro. We're light beings. Norse mythology. It's ancient, bro. That can take me down another rabbit hole. And I love going down these holes and researching and just becoming more aware. But yeah, man, it's old. Look, and this is what you'll find. Just knowledge from Quora and other things of people just going back and forth on which information predates what information. And my point, just bringing it to y'all, is it's ancient spiritual. It's not new. They're not new spirits. There's nothing new under the sun. It's just you. It speaks of you. And I just laugh because it doesn't matter whether it predates, not predates, the order, bro. It's speaking of you. The knowledge is speaking of you. The rainbow bridge to the gods that reaches Asgard, the realm of the gods, which is your higher self, which is why you go up your 7 chakras, opening and healing the Kundalini, which which is already activated in women, which was what I read, right? And we all get here through the beautiful women. So yeah, I just that Shakti energy. But it's all y'all. It's all you. It's you. Roy G. Biv. This was cool. So shout out to Dr. Alim El Bay for having that in his little like consciousness session where he was talking about like this stuff and got into this. It's frequency. Look, frequency. Frequency. High frequency, low. High and low. Your body is technology. Put higher keys of consciousness. That's why I say anytime I get comments on my YouTube or anything that has anybody has done to me, like when I make videos like you may need to hear this, nothing can get me down because I know it's all me. It's all me. It's you. Like nothing can affect you when you really embody what it is to be a Psalms 82. I said, you are gods. You are all sons of the Most High, but you will die like mortals and fall like every other ruler. You are gods. You are all sons of the Most High, but you will die like mere mortals. You will fall like every ruler. I see videos popping up of what this is and what it means. I see a bunch of things that say, what did the Bible verse mean? We are gods that... And it's all love. Remember, it's okay if you don't know. I can't even, you shouldn't even take my interpretation of it, but literally, you are all gods. You are gods. The Bible literally is telling y'all right to your face, you're gods, yet you will die like mortals. I'm going to tell you how. The same reason people ask me, how the heck do, I've had people even defend, I love this because I've had people defend me in the comments when people say certain things about the channel, and I'm like, let them, it's all right. Because that's what it is, to engage and be like, but that's to die like mortals. You can speak on things and be removed from it emotionally, and I have in my past. I've literally been called the devil for predicting things that were going to happen in my life. I'm telling you, that's the path. Every Buddha, every Jesus, every Krishna, every Lao Tzu. I brought up Miyamoto Musashi, Miyamoto. I love this dude. I love the quotes. Like, let's get some quotes. Every prophet, I looked up Muhammad just to bring that to y'all. Here's the quotes. Do not let yourself be guided by the feelings of lust or love. Because true unconditional, it's within you. It's all within you. Be indifferent to where you live. Do not pursue the taste of good food. Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need. Do not act following customary beliefs. Do not collect weapons or practice with weapons beyond what is useful. Do not fear death. Do not seek to possess either goods or fiefs for your older age. Oh, interesting. I get that one. Respect Buddha and the gods without counting on their help. You may abandon your own body, but you must preserve your honor. Never stray from the way. I don't know if these are like actual quotes from the book or whatever, but there is nothing outside of yourself that you can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside yourself. The king, like, and he's not directly, he's saying his own quotes because it's you. Be authentically you. But they're all saying the same thing. That's why I laugh, because people will fight you on this. Like, they're deathly afraid to let go of what they believe. But bro, it's you. If you're going to say ye are gods, manifestation, then embody it. Everyone is mostly wanting to talk about what they know instead of embodying it. Embody it. And that's where I'm going to end this video, because I usually talk for long because I like to break things down and over explain myself and explain every little detail to what I'm saying, and I don't need to do that. That does come from a response, by the way, from like I would say childhood, where like if you're in a household with parents where you kind of got to regulate, you're used to regulating, that it feels like you're almost older than them. I've always said, this has always been said about me, like I've always been called an old soul, but it's always felt like you're the older person. You have to like calm people down, this and that was my experience through a lot of fights growing up. And that's why I say, like, I know this journey. I've been brought through the fire to awakening. I've been questioning my existence and why I exist since I've been 14. And through all of that, the door was open to me. The welcome home, the rejoice for you are broken. I That's how I know and can connect all this. Man, anime is telling you, from Dragon Ball Z to Naruto, it's all telling you. The chakra system in Naruto. Like, come on. From the breathing styles in Demon Slayer. Like, I remember I had a dude, and he was cool. He was still, because he was Muslim. But I remember he said, "Oh, Jarrell thinks life is an anime," and I'm like, "Art imitates reality. They're just showing you the breath of life, prana. It would translate to breath or life force. In Demon Slayer, they're slaying demons. Prana, they have breathing styles that mirror the elements." I think I'll be good showing this anime clip. Here you go. Use the dance. Remember, I'm a dancer. Hold on. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, fire, burning. The Bifrost in Norse mythology is also translated to like a burning rainbow bridge. The fire, the dance, it's all connected. It's all the same. Use the dance. The dance of the fire god. Because if you don't know about Demon Slayer, he uses sun breathing. So, and breathing is life force. And the demon, and literally, I don't want to ruin the story for you if you go to watch Demon Slayer, so I'm not going to say it. But essentially, yeah. There you go. Breathing styles, breath, prana, the Kabbalah, Kabbalah. I don't fully understand this picture, but I did an Ariana Grande reaction where I showed you that they showed that. This is black clover. Black clover. Put it in black clover. If you guys aren't familiar with black clover, I know I'm gonna go pretty fast, so let me not there, because I wanted to show y'all black clover. Look at it, now I even type it, black clover. Lucifer or Lucifero. It's right in front, like, and that's why it's so funny, because guys, I've been on this journey and I've had people that look at me and be like, "Oh, he's crazy. Oh, can't trust certain people. Oh, dude, I'm getting goosebumps. This is the journey of awakening, bro. That's why I feel like an alien that literally all of this stuff, by the way, finds me. I don't go searching for it. When you awaken, it's literally like information and knowledge throws itself at you to be aware of how crazily constructed this masterpiece of reality is. I could show you in video games. Now I'm going to show you Jak and Daxter, which I played as a kid. And when I told y'all I felt like Jak and Daxter, like that's where part of my personality I felt like came from how badass Jak was, I wasn't kidding. But literally in those games, in the Jak and Daxter games, he had a light eco and a dark eco form. And look at this. And there were different. Here you go. Boom. Does it look oddly familiar to the chakras? It's just all, it's all you. It's all you. It's all within us. Eco. This was like I think the first game, I can't remember. But the light eco, dude, this was his dark form. This was his light form. He stood, yeah, I loved it because he stood, I think when he stood with his hands behind his back, like he stood like this. Like this, like with him like this, and he stood like just up. He stood like a beast. Like I'm pretty sure it was this picture right here is him standing with his hands behind his back. But yeah, if it looks familiar, if it looks like the chakras I was just showing you, I mean, everything has it. And even though Jak and Daxter was supposed to be like a funny reveal, like when you saw who the precursors were, but it just mirrors our world. Again, where do you think they get the stories for these games? Precursors are the ones who created the worlds. And what's funny is I didn't even realize this. They're animals, right? The Egyptian gods. the precursors were animals. In the universe. So it's yeah, an ancient race of otzels. Yeah, rodent-like creatures. So, because I remember Daxter gets turned into one, and ironically, he gets turned into a literal, like a basically a literal like ancient race, and he's mad about it at first, but yeah, man, Egyptians, gods is in it. Yeah, just it all connects, dude. It's so crazy. I love how this wiki is literally called Neo Seeker. Yeah. I'm not gonna keep going. This video was for a very specific type of person to see, but I'm just saying, trust yourself, love yourself, and understand that you are on a journey that not many are going to understand, and not many are gonna. It's you. You got it. You got this. There are a lot of us out. Morgan Freeman said that on this one song with B.O.B. It was Bombs Away, and he said, though we are many, we are one. I think he said it was fire, but it's like we may be separated physically here, but we are one in essence. And just understand there are like-minded individuals like you out there on this journey for themselves. And oh, you know, everyone, there's a lot, many awakening every moment, every second. So just say all that to say you're on the right path, despite like what Muji said in the video clip. It's gonna test you to see if you embody what you say. I'm telling you from my own journey, I have not wavered 1 second. In the beginning, like he said, fall in the beginning, but don't fall now. I have, man. I at times talk to people about manifestation that I feel like I shouldn't have. I have shared, just like some people have even seen me and literally said, damn, you just really just want to share this beautiful thing you've come into realization with. But yeah, man, you can't, man. I made a video on it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You just, okay, I wanted to clip that there because I started going on a different train of thought, but I just wanted, bro, Bible, where you understand that we are the gods, right? Then why can anything outside of yourself hurt you? Just making a point, not saying to be around it or keep yourself around someone who's hurting you. But just like I was talking with my cousin today, the people who say things about you or want to challenge you and all that is your biggest opportunity to shift. There's a guy, he's a bodybuilder named Chris Bumstead. He said pain is a privilege. That's like his mark, like his, I think it's his branding or part of his brand with the shirts he sells. Pain is a privilege. But it is, because it reminds you to be your authentic in yourself, your authentic you, yourself, your uninfluenced self, where you don't care what the rest of the world is. You be you. Be you. Let people say whatever they're gonna say about you. Dude, on this channel, like, this is why I bring it up. I bring it, and it's funny because there's just so much I can say. But dude, I've had it, man. I've heard it all in my life. And that's what I'm gonna leave it at. So I don't talk too long and the video doesn't get too long. Ye are gods, man. It That's it. I think that's all I need to say. I think like something, I feel something in me right now giving me goosebumps to say like, all right, that's it. That's enough. So that's it. Much love and moonlight. Ye are gods, bro. Nothing can affect me, man. I trusted an ex that wanted to talk to me in like in her car. She said, "Can you come outside and talk to me on my birthday, April 12th?" I told this story, I think, and you may need to hear this, but I want to tell it again, just to tell you, uninfluenced state. Talked to her. Everything was cool. She wanted to know if she could get some waters. I said, all right. Walked with her like back upstairs. I said, well, no, I said I can get the waters for you. As I went to go in the door and go to grab my key to unlock the door, boom. Pulled out a can of pepper spray and pepper sprayed me and ran. Pulled off. You asked my bro, Ron, who lived with me at the time. He was like, dude, why? Why? Like, I get we're like all this, but no, like, I've been silent so long. Like, why Do you keep letting this happen to you? I'm not saying I'm meant to drag myself in this human experience, but like I said, if I'm trying to understand a deeper level, I need things like that. That we manifested it. So it's like, I'm like, dude, like that was going to happen. Okay, so I cut some parts out, put some parts in, threw stuff around a little. At the end here, I just keep pretty much yapping, but pretty much I think you get the whole message of the video. Be weird, be you, be authentic. That's always my message on Lunar Was Lost. I always say in the beginning, hey, be authentic, be your authentic self. Because at the end of the day, as long as you're not stepping on anyone else's toes, you should just live the way you want. And I honestly really feel that. Like, I think I've it's been literally my entire life I've said this. I was the kid at 14 questioning my life. And I say this not to just repeat, but it's just like I need to give you the journey of my awakening. I asked my stepdad, why do we exist? I was the guy that I can't really remember, but I have a lot of very interesting like little reflection stories with the girls that I've dated, but like it's just like, yeah, man, like I do truly feel like we manifest these things. We manifest our partners. Everything's energy. So we can't run from it. Like I know for a fact. So that's why it's just like you can't run from yourself. And either one way something's gonna teach you eventually. And the crazy part is the ex that I had before this ex, we're like on great terms, and I feel like I'm on good terms with pretty much all my exes. But this one in particular, we had a like really awesome experience, and then like I took a break from like dating or seeing anyone for like a year after that person. Then I met this one, and yeah, and it's just like the different switch is crazy, man. I mean, like it was insane. Like I never expected this. So I said, I asked myself, I wonder what deep childhood wound this was. Maybe like always having to regulate my parents. So like I attracted someone that I felt like I had to regulate and take care of. I don't know. There's still some deep dives and questions and answers I could find within myself to what that may have been. But at least from what I've gotten from the situation, it was to really love yourself, genuinely love yourself, genuinely put that love back in within your heart. The thing is what I'm going to say here for anyone who may have gotten to the end of the video and may feel triggered or it may touch their religious beliefs. The thing is believe what you want. Like if you don't like the video, well, I hope you have clicked off by this point. But the true thing is that none of these scriptures, none of these sacred tablets, none of it is hiding anything so deep that it's like only the brightest minds can decipher. It's you. And the reason I know it's you and how I felt is not Toby Lou, but shout out to Toby Lou. Toby Nwigwe, I don't know, I probably said his name wrong. He had a song with this guy where in the song it was so fire. And he said, I asked God to show me who he was and what he was, and he pointed me in the mirror. And I love that bar that he said because that is very similar to my experience, man. I was breaking down. Like, and this is just me being vulnerable because I don't care. I'm sharing my story because a lot of people on my main channel feel so very inspired by me, and I want to show you how I got to this point. And I've always had wise words for people over the years. I've always been called an old soul, right? I've always felt older than I was. The thing is to get to the point that I'm at now where I could just put this online, I could just speak it, don't care, show you all the things that my mind connects and the knowledge that throws itself at me, is I broke. There were times where I was punching at the air, punching the ground, being like, God, why me? I'm a nerd, I'm a gamer, I'm kind, I'm a nice dude. I'm going at the external reality, sitting here saying like, I'm not like them. I'm not like this person. I'm not treating people bad. Why me? Why me? Even, yeah, man, even certain situations that I've met with people when they're just like, yo, I see your light and I can understand this path drags you, man. It drags you. Like it drags you. And what's funny is I cannot shake the feeling like I always said like this. Like before I've even heard people talk about like not the Truman Show, but say like, oh, like there's this when they refer to it as themselves. It's like I literally asked that. I was like, yo, is this like the circus of Jarrell? Is this did everyone pay tickets to come see me or pay to play in it, or they're getting paid to play actors? because that's what it felt like. It felt like everyone in my reality is actors. It still feels like that now to a certain degree. Not like this wild dissociation. Oh, I need to go get on my meds. No, like no schizophrenia. It's like I've realized that this is really what it is. Like when you awaken, everyone is on different levels. I try to, this is why I say, like, be very careful about spiritual groups. If you're someone new in this video is finding you and you're fresh on your spiritual journey and you've made it to the end, just be you. Don't watch all these manifestation videos. Don't all do, like, just be you. Walk the path, take the time, and really observe your mind and who you are. Because I feel like I got lost a little bit in the techniques, even though I made stuff work because I was gonna make it work. Because that fire in you to want to change and alter your condition, it'll push you, and like you'll change, you'll evolve. Pressure makes diamonds. Everyone likes saying that, but I just really like to say that and bring it up because it's just like true. Like, let's just talk about like a pressure cooker or just being under the fire. That's really what it is. It's the purge. It's like ego death, spiritual death, love, all this truth, higher truth is a literal death to who you think you are, man. I mean, I couldn't believe when I was getting visions, predicting my grandmother's death, predicting car crashes, predicting when certain people were next to each other, and my ex before, the one who pepper sprayed me. By the way, if anyone's listening to this and think I did anything to warrant the pepper spray, maybe I did. I'll take responsibility. Maybe I did. But if I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to say this. It was my birthday, to give you some context to how wild this event was. And I was on the phone with a girl that my ex did not like. And she had bought me one of my favorite meals that I like. Like, it's French toast. If everybody knows me, I love French toast. So she bought me that for my birthday. She door dashed it to the house. And my ex was living in her car at the time, and she asked to come in and use the bathroom, and she seen that this girl was on FaceTime with me and my friend watching anime. So I got pepper sprayed for that. So that's what I mean. Things just happen to the anointed people. Like, you just gotta be. You gotta be. You gotta be. Nothing can get me down, man. I was like, like I remember, like I don't like bringing this up. Like, it's bad or I harbor this bad feeling towards him, because I knew what awakening brought me, but there was still part of that childhood thing that peaked at the time of this event. And nowadays, I just looking to like, he don't get it. He's on his own level. But literally, I trusted to go straight to my stepdad when I started having visions of things happening and premonitions. That motherfucker immediately told me to pray every night for that to go away, because whatever that is, that's the devil. That's the devil. All these fear tactics. Like, bro, I know if I'm walking with God, when I ask God what to do, it's not going to be run for your life. The devil, he's coming. Like, no. I should understand that I have the strength to, or I'm going to be draped in divine, like, gilded blankets to deal with like, or again, that too, being pulled through the fire. Like, it's like, I'm gonna beat the devil at its own game, at his own game, at mine own game. What I've come to know now, it's my own game. But there was a point, yeah. And I've never really, again, I've never been a really religious person anyways. Like, my family would be technically, I think, Christian, but they never went to church, kind of had freedom of beliefs. And I was a gamer very young, so I played God of War. That got me instantly into Greek mythology and things like that. Kratos, like learning about, Zeus, Helios, then Norse mythology with Heimdall, all those dudes, like, and that's what I always believed, is that there's multiple gods. There's also a class I took in high school that was very, very short-lived, but it was a Norse mythology class. And she showed us how all around things are inspired by the Greek gods. Like, at one of the places in the old town I used to live in, there is a literal a male center, and they have who's on his feet and he's fast. Is it Hermes? I think it's Hermes, because Hermes, the messenger god. I think it's him. But they have like a statue of him on top of the male building. It's like, why would they do that if there's only one God and there's Christian? So I always knew that that to me, and I still believe this now, but not in a way where it's like because I believe in a way that I've found people in my life who are Hades, Athena, blah blah blah. I used to literally walk around like I was blessed by Athena, and I think that catered to a lot of my visions that I ended up having, because I used to say like I can hear Athena's voice, but um again, that could have been inspiration from God of War, but you know, your mind makes things real. So if you believe it, like I really thought I was hearing Athena at one point, and this was around the time where I was literally, oh man, if I could tell you, like I do tell the stories, I blow some people's minds, like send chills down their spine. And I'm like, I'm glad, because I'm trying to. It's not that I'm trying. I'm just doing by naturally being me, awakening you to who you are. But anyways, I don't want to talk too long at the end. I just want to say that this road is not an easy one. There's a reason you've come here. There's a reason you even see this video. There's a reason you're doing this. And more power to you. It's the highest respect I can give you is to say, I am honored that you watch my video and you're walking this journey and whatever that you're doing it, because it's not simple. Actually, shout out to, I don't know if I gave a shout out to all the enlightened masters in this video, because I had to reshoot this many times, but I want to say it now to everyone that gave me inspiration along the journey. Was Brother Panic, Dr. Alim Al Bay, which is where I just seen the Roy G. Biv thing. I said Panic, Aaron Dowdy, Krishna, all the Hindu shit, Sadhguru. I just took what resonated from certain people and made it my own. Um, uh, and then like with my own experiences, I mostly listened to people for kind of like what their take on reality was, but more of like how to manifest and things like that. But Infinite Waters, Ralph, um, Aaron Dowdy, I already said him. There's so many people. There's so many people. Neville Goddard, Elmer Locker Jr. There's some girls on there too. There's just there's so many. If you show me a person, I probably know them. Oh, Dolores Cannon, Abraham Hicks, Alan Watts. Just shout out to these people, because I know for certain, maybe some, no, it had to. I just know, being on this journey of awakening, not everyone's may be perceived as crazy as everyone else's, but I just know for my journey, it was a wild ride. I had the most insane stuff happen at the beginning of remembering who I was, and then as the years went on, it just got crazier as I really became aware that manifestation was always happening in the background. It felt like my life just said, like, yeah, man. All right, I think that's it. Much love. I'm out of here. Peace.